service and what he has done for the committee, and more importantly, the lives that he has touched throughout his career as a Marine and his career sitting on this commission. There's probably not a veteran in Pennsylvania that can't say that your hard work and dedication hasn't positively touched their lives. And so for that, we would like to present you with a small token of our appreciation.
If you could, all rise. Major Gray will publish the orders.
Attention to orders. By the direction of the Governor, under the authority granted by Section 3701 of the Military Code, the Pennsylvania Meritorious Service Medal for exceptional meritorious service to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is awarded to Mr. Paul Hastings, Department of Military Veterans Affairs, citation. Mr. Paul Hastings has distinguished himself by exceptional meritorious service to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania as a member of the State Veterans Commission from 27 July 1984 until 1 October 2010, and a chairman of the same prestigious state commission from 1990 until 2010. During his 26 years of service as a member and 20 years of service as chairman of the State Veterans Commission, Mr. Hastings has been a fierce and extremely effective advocate for Pennsylvania's 1 million veterans and their dependents. During his tenure as chairman, he has advanced the state veteran home system from 2 homes to 6 homes, assisted in the creation of a state veterans memorial located at the Indiantown Gap National Cemetery, and secured legislation from the Pennsylvania General Assembly to create Act 66 of 2007, which will assist generations of veterans in receiving the benefits they have earned through their military service. Additionally, Mr. Hastings has participated in the United States Marine Corps League, the Pennsylvania War Veterans Council, and numerous committees and subcommittees of these organizations. He communicates clearly and persuasively on behalf of the veterans community. Mr. Hastings' steady and strong voice has been heard in Washington, D.C. and in Harrisburg, and he has already received the highest recognition of the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs can bestow upon him as a member of DMVA Hall of Fame. His selfless service is a credit to himself, the United States Marine Corps League, the State Veterans Commission, and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. By the order of Governor, signed, Jessica L. Wright, Major General, Pennsylvania Army National Guard, the Adjutant General.
I know that you have been a firm supporter of all veterans across the Commonwealth. And this represents a very special group to me, since I am the commander of the Pennsylvania Army and Air National Guard. But this is, as you well know, our symbol, the rampant lion. 1747 is the date that Benjamin Franklin founded us through the Associators, and the 111th Infantry, part of the Stryker Brigade, traces its roots back to the Associators. Benjamin Franklin not only founded us, he designed the rampant lion. The rampant lion is holding the shield of William Penn, who Pennsylvania was named for, and William Penn was a Quaker and believed in peace. But Benjamin Franklin said sometimes you have to have that unsheathed scimitar, which the rampant lion is holding, in order to preserve that intangible thing that we call freedom. So please accept this on behalf of the Pennsylvania Army and Air National Guard and the Department.
Thank you very much. Please be seated.
I'll hold that for you. Oh, you don't have to.
General Wright, General Sisko, I want to thank you both very much for your service to not only the Commonwealth but the United States of America. My term was up last year, and Mr. Warnowski was appointed to replace me, and General Wright went out of her way to keep me on as your chairman for another year, and I want to thank you very much, General, for appointing me as your designee. I wasn't sure I had a vote today, frankly. I thought the adjutant general was an ex officio member, but that's the reason I didn't vote. But in either case, I want to thank all the veterans here, the commanders of the organizations. You are the individuals that make this veterans organization move on. When Eddie Hoke, back in the 80s, asked me if I'd consider if he could arrange it, and I was with the governor at that time, to get me onto this commission, I didn't know what I was getting into. But I want to thank not only Eddie Hoke, but his successor and successors in the American Legion and your veteran organization, your predecessors. You all have shown your confidence in me by electing me to your chairmanship for these past almost 20 years. And I want to thank you for your support. And some of the things that were in that citation that they mentioned could not have happened without your support and your get-together and your work, not only in the legislature, but you all know what you did for the congressional delegation and getting funding for the 3 state cemeteries, 3 national cemeteries in Pennsylvania, and the commitments by the governor for the veterans. All the governors in the past that have committed, it's a bipartisanship over in the Hill. We all know that. And if we don't keep it as a veteran bipartisan, we're not going to get anything in the future. So you got to work together, stay bipartisan, work with the legislators, work with your congressmen, because they're the ones that hear you, and they hear you every day. But if you're talking one side one day and another side another day, if you don't stay together, you're really not going to move forward. I want to personally thank General John Patton for being a great supporter of mine over the years. He's been a tremendous assistance not only to me, not only while he was as Deputy Adjutant General for Veterans Affairs, but subsequent to his retirement from that position. And General Hengeveld, I see General Hengeveld here. And where Peggy served with us up in Scotland School for Veteran Children on that council. I want to thank them for their past support, and certainly General Wright and General Cisco for your continued support in the National Guard and the Air Guard for all your continued support for the veterans. Thank you so very much. Thank you, General. I'd like to ask the new chairman to come forward and accept this gavel for chairmanship of this commission. And congratulations to him on being elected as your chairman. I'm sure he'll do a great job. And we are John Brenner here. He did call me. He said, I understand you're not going to be our chairman for the next year, and but I'm interested in the job, and I said I would not run if you were going to stay on as a chairmanship, and I want to thank I want to thank John for making that call. Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Well, you heard it from one of the generals earlier. We have a huge job to do, and we have huge shoes to fill. We really do. And I could say that about a couple of you in here today. We have huge shoes to fill. But General Cisco, General Gould, Jennifer Boyce, Tracy Dessler, and John Brenner. We're all new. We're starting now. And those huge things we have to do can be done if we work together and work with unity, as your past chairman has just told you. And that's what I'm going to be trying to do. So I would ask you for our next meeting, if you have something you'd like to bring up or something you'd like to talk about or have an issue, please get a hold of us, we'll get it on the agenda, and we'll talk, and then we'll work, and then we'll get the job done. Thank you very much.
All right.
Do we have any announcements at this time?
Yes, sir. Just one announcement I have. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I received this announcement by email, and this announcement is from State Representative Russ Fairchild's office. He's hosting a tree planting ceremony to honor prisoners of war missing in action on Monday, October the 4th at 10:30 at the grounds at the Capitol, the Senate side, which is closest to North Street. So those of you, Representative Fairchild, will be joined by Representative Marcico and members of the Pennsylvania National Guard and other members of the House Veterans Affairs Emergency Preparedness Committee, and Phyllis Carnes, who most of you know from Harrisburg, whose inspiration in this noble tribute to our POWMIA servicemen and servicewomen. Family members of the POWMIAs will also be in attendance, so we invite you to attend. It's my understanding there will be a live web stream log on to russfairchild.com at 10:25 Monday. If you can't make it, there'll be live web streaming of the event. And that's the only announcement I have to move together.
Thank you. Any other announcements? Yes, sir.
Just one small item, and I'm sorry I don't have the dates. I'm sure some of you are aware that very soon you will be able to get solicited through your cell phones. Google up do not call list or whatever it is you need to do and get on the do not call list. Some of you are actually going to have to pay for anybody to get you here. Now, you can't do much to avoid surveys and political announcements. At least you can stop the guys that are trying to sell you insurance and aluminum block siding. Get on that do not call list and you're going to start getting solicited through your cell phone. I think 1 November is the date. Could be this year, but I believe it's 1 November. So jump on.
Thank you. Any other announcements?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
for the hundreds among you, I got a lot of leftover fridge.
Any other announcements? Thank you. Chaplain, let's all pray.
According to your religious beliefs, kindly uncover. As we depart one from the other, may God bless us and keep us. Into his gracious protection we commit ourselves. May he be near us to defend us, with us to refresh us, around us to preserve us, before us to guide us, behind us to justify us, and above us to bless us and keep us from all evil. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Our next meeting, Friday, December 3rd, 10 a.m. at 40 Town Gap. Thank you for attending. Have a safe journey home.